Yeah, that's right. I was totally, absolutely sitting here rocking out to the jam, right? And I'm probably talking over someone in Discord. But yeah, I was zooming to the jam. And the next thing I know, this fucking stream wasn't even giving any audio out. Now I'm sitting over here just fucking rocking my head, enjoying my fucking Saturday evening. And here I am. Anyway, welcome to Courtesy Flush, where we're going to play a video game with friends. Hopefully they're still friends after all this. And I'm going to turn them up. Oh, wait, there's talking. So let's make sure we don't, accidentally do a thing.
Once told me.
Okay.
Macaroni.
Okay.
Sharpest tool in the shed.
I was
I
making
like
sure.
macaroni.
Let's make sure you guys weren't talking about anything special. Hey, welcome,
I'm just proud
guys.
you're now eating salt.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
We're going to be playing Call of Cthulhu, Resident Evil.
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu, man.
Biohazard. Where essentially I took the game Call of Cthulhu setting and I homebrewed my own version of Resident Evil. It's not like the greatest writing in the world, but I'll be honest with you, as much as I love Resident Evil, don't exactly reach up there with the Iliad. So,
what about the Odyssey, Mike?
They're both the same.
I like the Odyssey,
How dare you?
but I've only seen it on TV. I've never read it.
Look, the Odyssey was just discount Iliad, all right?
You fucking barbarian.
Wow. Okay.
Who read the Iliad? They mention the word nipple like a lot.
I have not.
They are Greek.
I just say things. I'm not a smart person. I don't have that in me.
I've got nipples, Plato. Can you milk me?
Behold,
It's one of my favorites. Plato's Nipples, my favorite play.
The
This is all
BPL discusses philosophy. What is a
You guys are like, where's the Resident Evil at? Yeah, it's here. It's somewhere. All right.
What is Latin for mummy milkers or daddy milkers? in this
Wow.
case?
I am not going to translate.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Wouldn't it be
know.
daddy
I get
drippers?
Oh no.
Oh, I hate it.
There it is. Okay, I just also wanted to get your.
I'm playing Zack the Garbage Man now.
Yeah, I was just getting my things up.
I googled mommy milkies in Latin, and all that comes up are porn links. So I'm gonna.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, let's go to the game.
Yeah.
Here we are.
In this universe.
This is a deputy's gonna die.
NC-17.
Vampire milkers.
All right, so this is the city of Raccoon. Actually, it's the entire area. That's the map I grabbed from a reputable website with a Russian tag on the end. So, you guys are probably going to be hearing a lot of things that you've never heard before in terms of these characters, because I've actually already played one-on-one games with the exception of Goat. With every one of these players, so they've already had a day before when all kinds of shit happened. And we're going to kind of recap some of that, and then we're just going to kind of go into that day and see how long they go. So the way I wrote this was essentially, this is Resident Evil. It's my own homebrewed version of it that is, in terms of like story writing. If you're used to the Capcom's Resident Evil, you're probably not going to like me very much, but that's okay. Because I wanted to have a game that was my own making, and that's
You wanted to have fun, so yeah, we're all with you.
Okay.
It's
So
gonna be great.
this is. I wish I was kidding. This is the third draft, so my writing style, be prepared for it. Here it is. So, welcome to Raccoon City, located in the Arklay Mountain region of Illinois. That's right. I gave it a place to stay because there's no state it's actually in. Anyway, a city founded in 1905 by the Spencers, a family of railroad owners. These days, the city is funded by the Umbrella Corporation, a pharmaceutical company founded by Oswell E. Spencer. The major thing of note is that the man has been alive since 1887, but looks no older than his late 50s. His unnatural lifespan is the foundation of research at the company, and has been since the 1930s. Publicly, they've been so far as unsuccessful in finding out the reason for his lifespan. However, in trying to, they actually made a breakthrough in an incredible discovery for a cure for most known human allergies. in 1939. So this alone kept the company and the city well-funded for decades. We're going to skip past World War II. So over the last 20 years, the United States has been dealing with an uptick in terrorist attacks. To combat this, the government instituted the Patriot Act in 1991 after a bomb in Portland created a deadly biohazard that nearly destroyed the city. And to make matters worse, this happening during a recession that nearly crippled the town, which their characters felt pretty hard. So Mayor Michael Warren made a kind of city revival plan with the Umbrella Corporation as its main funder. So it'd have more train lines for public transportation, generous small business grants, and massive improvements to law enforcement, and for the county in general, it's a huge boon. Things were finally looking up for these characters until this year. Raccoon City has seen less tourism after several hikers have gone missing or have been found dead in the Arklay Mountain region. Then, back in July, a massive fire broke out in the forest after a terrorist attack on the Spencer Mansion created a biohazard that nearly caused the evacuation of the entire town. Fortunately, the fires were contained, and the CDC was able to quarantine the area, all thanks to the heroic efforts of STARS, also known as the Special Tactics and Rescue Service. They reported that terrorists had taken over the Spencer Mansion, created a biohazardous disease in the labs, and wiped out most of their compatriots. Spencer himself has publicly denied any involvement in terrorism, as he hadn't been back to his family home in over 30 years since his son had passed away. This is backed up by an open government investigation that has been in the news almost 24/7 since the incident. The STARS team still assists the RPD, but publicly voices frustration with the government for not doing more. Even with most of the forest quarantined, the CDC has stated its confidence that the city is not in danger, as the incident was isolated at the mansion. Now coming up with sports, I don't know why I'm starting to go into sports cast. And then now this one, so they started on Wednesday, September 16th, 1998, that same week before Britney Spears' Baby Hit Me One More Time just came out. So just imagine there's this apocalypse that's going to happen, and the song that's going to be stuck on loop is Baby One More Time. That is a scene I want you to kind of imagine as this game goes on. The roads in and out of the city have multiple checkpoints, and the sound of helicopters in the distance have become a norm. The denizens have rarely continued their work, despite all that has gone on. Umbrella is supposed to host a televised conference today. That was on Wednesday. So to recap, just the basic general news version of it, a terrorist went to go shoot Mr. Spencer during a press conference out in the open in front of the Umbrella Corporation's main headquarters in Raccoon City. And instead, he turned the gun on himself on live TV that everyone could see. And these characters have all seen this event in some form or another. One, I believe, Tex, you were getting ice cream when that happened, right?
Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh.
Tex was over there just working his
Having some ice cream.
normal day shift, and he was eating ice cream when he heard the gunshot and just locked the door.
Well, yeah, it's none of my fucking business.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's outdoor business, and that
Yeah.
is not ice cream business. Okay.
Salt Spider, his character Ash was actually in the center of it all, as he was right next to the person that committed Sudoku.
I probably should have tackled him sooner.
You were unsure what he was going to do. I knew what I was doing with it. I was being cinematic, and you were like trying to realistically figure out what the hell is he gonna do, which I thought was fun.
Get down, Mr. President.
And then let's see here. So yeah, we have that. So and I'm gonna get to Frank last on this, but then we had Father Bartholomew, who runs the Jay's Bar. He got it from good old Jack when he passed away. And so he runs Jay's Bar with Cindy as his bartender and Will as the cook. And he's also a bartender himself. So he's kind of just running his bar down there, and pretty much everyone in this party has actually been there. It's kind of a nice little watering hole in the south part of Raccoon City. And yeah, Psyduck was at a place and location that he does not wish to disclose because it could incriminate him in crimes that have nothing to do with this at all when the event happened. Isn't that right, Psyduck?
Psyduck.
Is he there?
Quack.
Did he? Oh, did he pass? Did he?
Yeah, he had to step out real quick.
Oh shit! Fuck!
We're also missing
I set all that
Frank.
up for him, and he disappeared. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Don't worry about it.
yeah, we're gonna
dude.
move on.
We're flying.
Ian Michael Dim, played by Deputy, who is basically the world's. I'm gonna pull these images up on this.
Deputy's character is the realistic depiction of Mario, which I mean,
Yeah.
Do the
He's-
Mario.
Yeah. So if you
Hey,
guys,
I mean, you know.
yep,
you
that's his
guys-
character sheet.
he's the Captain Lou Albano version of Mario.
Yeah. Yes, that was it. That was the one
Yeah.
you were going for, Captain Lou Albino.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're trying to figure out what
Yeah.
his voice was
Wow.
supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah, I get it.
You guys need some plumbing done. I mean, my business is on hard times, okay?
He's
Oh, come
Mario
in.
that can
Remember me. Remember.
He's Mario that can use the F word.
It's Clogbusters, right? Like the Ghostbusters, Clogbusters.
Clogbusters. Yeah. I actually forgot what you called it.
When-
I like didn't write it
when-
down, so I went down and I was like, wrench. That's your icon. You're at the south side if you want to see your.
You know, when there's something strange in your toilet bowl, who are you gonna call?
You know, actually,
It's me, the Clogbusters.
Oh, I was gonna say shit stompers. You know.
I was thinking like the wrench is the perfect icon because if he decides to change his name, he doesn't have to buy a new sign.
Yeah, I started the company in '84, right after Ghostbusters came out. I was trying to, ride that wave, but it's been a while since then. But it's expensive to change business.
Like then there was the new Ghostbusters movie, which nobody liked. I was really hoping
but-
for that.
You know,
The year.
the scene with the Statue of Liberty, that was kind of cool. I've seen goo like that. It doesn't run under the streets. It was in a woman's toilet tank.
So, speaking of goo, Deputy,
Oh no.
yeah. Oh, I'm moving I keep forgetting you guys on the stream can only see these, so I'm gonna close this sheet up. But yeah. So Deputy had a rough rough day that day. He was over at the Apple Inn, which is right down the street from Jack's Bar. It's number 73 on the map. I didn't give it like an icon because I don't know if Deputy's ever going back there for any reason.
Oh
But,
no!
but yeah, he went there to go fix the boiler that was going on. There was a mistake there at the boiler, and kind of give us a rundown what happened.
Well, I did some extra service, and they liked it so much that they paid me extra. So I'm never speaking of that again.
So while he was down there dealing with that issue, he ended up hitting the lottery in a random drawing that happened across the way from him that was
Yeah, and
involved.
it's strangely in consecutive bills.
Oh, that was the best lottery.
Yeah, it was given to me by Vincent Price. Yeah, that was a bad Vincent Price I did. You guys will hear that. I have it all recorded in video. I'm gonna put it together so you guys can see the fucking prequel to all this. So yeah, he was down there and he actually was getting his van worked on right down the street from where the shooting happened. So the press conference happened at Umbrella's headquarters, which is right up there, and it was in the front. And yeah, a whole bunch of people.
We're down off Bond Street. Yeah.
There were a lot of people there. People were stampeding. There was just madness. Tex locked the door from the stampeding people and ate his ice cream. It was like really weird.
Yeah, listen, I'm not getting involved in that. That's not my fucking business.
You heard gunshot. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was down there, and yeah, there was just this big giant like kerfuffle, and Deputy's character actually only saw part of that happen because he was in a garage getting his car worked on, but it didn't really affect him. He went home to his cat and propped his feet up with his new money. Had a great evening. I can't
I
really.
always wanted to swim in it like Scrooge McDuck,
Yeah, exactly.
but I deposited it instead. Fiscal security.
Yeah. Oh, and what software is this? This is a virtual tabletop. Sorry, that's Foundry. Virtual tabletop's like literally the description of it. But yeah, Foundry is the name of it. It's a really solid program. You only have to pay for it once on the GM's part of it. Everyone else just connects through a browser, so runs off my computer. It's very smooth. Yeah. So Ashley since you were there at the beginning,
Wow. Okay. I guess I don't even get an intro.
you
Thanks.
you
No.
Yeah, fun.
Diggs,
yeah.
I'm saving
You
you.
know what?
I'm saving you for the second to last for a reason. Give me a second.
Listen, this is the man who, in a dream, found me my wife somehow in the future. How dare you speak to him
Do
that
not
way?
talk to me
How
like
dare you?
I know a lot
How
of
dare
people
you?
that would definitely want to marry you,
writer
Tex.
or the constructor of his future wife.
You know
According
what?
to a weird dream I had.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say you're part of the dream team. That's for sure. We'll find you one, Tex. Don't worry. All right. So
No, the dream kind of freaked me out because of the time lapse thing. I was like, oh my god, I forgot 10 years. That it was like, great Scott.
yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna put that back there. So yeah, they were basically Ashley, played by Salt Spider, was a police officer who just arrived in the city, right? Or not arrived? Sorry, you just started out on the force.
Correct.
Yeah, he was just starting out on the force. Everything was going great, except he ended up being slightly late because his car broke down. Not as late as some other police officer we won't name who's getting a fucking welcome party with streamers and shit. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Really?
unlike that guy, I actually showed up to work on time.
That's right. Unlike Leon Kennedy, he actually showed up. But anyway, so he was actually there. He was going to tackle the guy who ended his life in front of the Umbrella headquarters, and he ended up just getting kind of a backsplash of blood, and he was just freaking out, and he kind of just he was on TV for a short while before the cops shut it down, his day pretty much ended with him contemplating life. Like, what was going through your character's head after that?
Oh shit, I'm going to be fired.
Really? I thought you were going through your head like, I can't believe this guy shot himself. I don't know what's going on.
No, he went through the American version of that, which is oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah. Well, you might.
He went through. He went through that part first, and then when he got home, he went, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get fired."
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might not get fired, but you're definitely gonna get yelled at because you didn't do some homework. So he was supposed to file a report, and I gave him a legit report, and he didn't file it like a
Look
real.
at your DMs, young man.
Like a real traumatized
hold on.
police officer. He's like, I don't have time for this paperwork.
Listen, I think Deputy can back us up.
Yeah.
Anything that happens on the first day of your job, even if you're a cop or a firefighter or an EMT, it's okay. It's your first day.
No, I tried to edit the document and I couldn't edit it, and it wanted me to pay for a document editor, and I was like, no, fuck that.
No, you don't. Oh my god, dude, it's a
No,
PDF.
if you're like a steamroller guy on the construction crew, it's your first day and you accidentally drive it into a lake. That's not your fault. It's your first day.
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets
No
one.
needs common sense on the
And
first day.
it is called
Yeah.
Foundry Virtual Tabletop. Yes. So yeah, essentially, Salt. What was going through your character's mind? I mean, you were right there at ground zero when that happened.
A bullet.
So he can't understand why, if he was just going to kill himself, he brought a loaded magazine of how many bullets? 12, you said?
No, he brought one.
Oh, you said he brought a loaded magazine.
Yeah, it had one in it. Sorry, I don't think I said the number, but yes, it was just one.
Oh, okay. I assumed he brought a fully loaded magazine, and I was like, well, why did he only shoot himself?
Well, yeah. So do you what is going through your character's mind with all that knowledge?
He's just thinking like, well, why? He aimed the gun at them at first and then turned it on himself. It's like, why did he do it? What was going through his head? How come?
I know, it
why?
seemed kind of theatric, right? Like really kind of, just weird. But yeah, so that's what you're.
That is pretty weird.
Yeah.
It's like it was staged or something.
What?
I wouldn't go that far. What? Are you a detective? No, you're just a street cop. So yeah, you wouldn't know. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, that was what he was, the guy who was on national TV, and everyone looks at his scared face because there's blood on it, and obviously that's the image everyone's playing on TV. So Psyduck, you walked away when I made a nice, sweet lead into your character, but
I had to move a rose bush, take it out. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So are you good then? Because I was gonna go with you next.
Oh yeah, yes, I'm ready to go.
Okay, sweet. So you essentially were located at the bar, legally speaking, right? You were at the bar when all of that
I'm
happened.
the owner, yes, legal.
Yeah, 100% legal. You were nowhere near anything that could incriminate you in any crime whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that I drove the guy.
No,
who
what?
shot
You
the
didn't drive
guy,
what?
yeah.
You didn't drive the what? No, you
Yeah.
didn't.
God damn it, Psyduck.
You know, if I went even slower, you might not have been traumatized. So,
So Psyduck, since you let it out of the bag, Psyduck was the one who drove the guy who shot himself to the rally
What is he
out
like?
front.
Okay.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, it's just like, what is he, an Uber? Is he a taxi driver? Like Psyduck's
No.
character drove, in what capacity?
He was a bartender giving a guy a lift. He just said, "Hey man, can I get a lift to my job, man? I don't want to lose it again."
My job, he says.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a responsible person. I'm at a bar. I'm having some drinks. Hey, can you give me a ride to my job? I want to be responsible.
Walks out of the car, pulls the pistol out, racks the slap. Thanks, buddy. I'll see you in a bit.
So
it didn't go like that. The
No, that's
reaction
how
of the
we
slap was
painted it,
later.
though.
yeah, so essentially, Psyduck's character had done that thing, and Psyduck is actually playing a bartender. That is his character, and he is a bartender at Jack's bar, and he is somebody who also at one point was what?
He was previously a priest.
Yeah. So he was he's somebody who's used to listening to people, and yeah. I was sitting here come up with your guys' thing, and I realized, I have the document open with all of this shit that I wanted to say about your characters. So I apologize. I've already talked about you guys, and I feel like we covered that pretty well. I'll go.
It's okay. It's game one, and not everything's gonna work out well.
Oh,
But we're
okay.
having fun.
So here, I got deputies. This was good. So deputies' characters journal writing that I did for this, for just to give a recap of his day. You made a shitload on that last gig. You even got the van fixed and upgraded. Kids are gonna learn not to fuck around now. I mean, who gives a shit about the creepy hotel guy? The cops are gonna fuck with you. David King's plumber logo was all over that shit. As far as you're concerned, you're in the clear. And you made a fat stack. After all that shit that's going on in the city, maybe it's time to look at some personal defense. Maybe get a set of brass knuckles for those punks that want to fuck with your van. One thing's for sure. Things are really looking up for you and Michael Dim. That was what I wrote for him.
Nice.
I wasn't trying to monologue. I was just like, that was
Yeah,
literally...
dude. I mean,
Fuck.
I think he stepped away, by the way.
Oh, yeah, so I just did his voice for him. Yeah.
wow.
All right, so... let's.
Doing
So,
great.
oh yeah, Psyduck, don't forget. So here's what I got for yours. So it says, seems like people in the city have become way more aggressive. You remember when it was a lot quieter and conversation was mostly focused on family and their job or something more reasonable. Now it's like everyone is unhappy and on edge more often than usual. Cindy and Will have been blessing through all of this, seeing them help that young lady get to the hospital that was coughing blood in your establishment. Makes you feel so proud that you have such good people working for you and health services that look the other way. As for the young lady, you can only pray that she will pull through. You've seen people like her before, but never in a shape that bad. The day would have been refined right there, but what else did the priest do?
Are we talking about accessory to
Yeah.
assassination or to terrorism?
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, there was this, besides pulling a loaded rifle onto two pickpockets in the bar, there was then the transition to helping this lady and giving some money to assist them because they
Yeah.
seemed to need it. And then this guy was looking like he was having a hard time. So I was like, you know what? I need to leave and clear my head. So I'm going to drive him to his job. How did I know this guy was going to try to kill Spencer?
Well, he didn't. He killed himself.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, you're like, I saw, all I heard was gunshot. So it says, all you want to do is run the bar and take care of the community. What can a man of God do at this point? Also, the clock tower is being weird. And that was,
6.
so we're going to go down to Diggs now. Hey, Frank, are you back? I don't hear him. Is he like trying to speak?
Frank was never back.
Okay. Did he disappear?
He's not even in the call.
Yeah, where'd it go?
Oh, his sister stopped over, he said.
Oh, it'll be a minute. Okay, then that's perfectly fine. And so I'm gonna go with Diggs next. I just wanted to see if he was ready yet. All right. So Diggs is playing DC Cromwell, just DC for short, right? Diggs.
Yep.
Diggling.
Yep.
DC Com. Okay. Oh, you're just saying yep. So there's so many conspiracies going on, and you have all the answers right in front of you, don't you? Tell us a little bit about that.
Just that.
Yeah. Well, what are we looking at here? What happened yesterday? Give us like a rundown. Like what happened, DC? What happened to you when all that stuff was going on? Where were you at?
I was doing my job, which I do very well. I've been in the city for a while. I was doing my route, people being dumbasses on the street and all that, and some kids kind of robbed my mail truck a little bit. And I saw the old lady with like, she wanted me to give a letter to her kid or something. And so I was like, okay, but there was like nothing on it. I don't know who to bring it to. And she wouldn't give me any information. So I pocketed it because I didn't want to feel bad because she couldn't talk to her kid. Maybe he's not alive. And I got surrounded by some strange dudes who took a package and added to it. And I delivered it somewhere. Because of what happened where we went, I don't want to talk about where I was either.
Yeah,
but I was there. I didn't see it happen. But I saw the after. So here we are.
What's so funny about that is that we're in this setting. I put it in the Patriot Act era, so it's like you did that Patriot Act era thing where it's like, yeah, somebody put something weird in a package. Nobody's gonna question.
Nope. So I see the guy dead. I see some cops. I see my buddy, and I get the hell out of there. Right?
Yeah.
I go to the bar. It's what's the bar called again?
Jay's Bar, Jack's Bar.
Oh, Jack.
It's just
Jack's
Jay's,
Bar, which I always have my apple juice. I have my apple juice. I hit on whoever's serving me like always, and I open up that letter, and that letter had money in it. I got $500, which I'll take that as a win. But it also had a map of the city, and it has X's on all these locations that could be so easy, like some kind of attack or conspiracy. There's an X on like the police station and on the studio and the water treatment plant and Umbrella. I mean, it goes on. I tried to tell someone about it, but no one gives me shit. So I was like, you know what? I'll deal with this shit tomorrow. It's been a long day. I went home and hung out with my cat, which I had because I was told I had one. And I went to bed.
Oh, well, we never discussed it, so anybody who didn't say what they wanted at home, I just said cat. But I guess I never really asked, so that's my bad.
I'm a dog person because I like to go hiking, and cats don't really follow you very well.
No, we said it was actually no. We switched it to a dog. Remember, we did.
You can get a Maine Coon. That's practically a dog.
Yeah.
Dog?
Yeah, there's a Jill sandwich special. Yeah, he was trying to put that on a sandwich board. I think you did that, Psyduck, didn't you? Put that on Yeah, he put that on a sandwich board. Come in and get our Jill sandwiches. Because Jay's Bar is where Barry likes to hang out, and he tells the Jill sandwich joke whenever he can, because he's just a dad like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I got this map, and I beat up some kids that tried to take some shit from the mailbox. I called their mom a terrible mother. And they should probably raise the kids better. I found my gun, which was missing, but I had no bullets. And then I don't want to talk about. I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about anything that has to do with any kind of vans that might have caught me on the bridge over the circular river, or anything they put in a box, or anything I dropped off an umbrella, or any of that.
Yeah. So Diggs's character essentially has found so many conspiracies in the city, he doesn't know what
Which
is
ones
going
are real.
And then he also made a note, it's like, what's up with that fucking clock tower? Let's see here. Next one up is Tex.
All right.
So pretty much Tex is playing a gunsmith, working under Kendo. So he's like an employee of Kendo's as a gunsmith. If you know Kendo, he's the gun store from Resident Evil 2 and 3. So
No,
John
it's Ken
McCluskey.
from,
Oh, sorry.
Ryu and Ken.
No, I was run by Robert Kendo, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah, John McCluskey is a gunsmith that works there. So yesterday was pretty much like any other day in this shitty city. Weird people keep coming in wanting to buy dumb custom weapons that make no sense.
And the police department has an SOT like request list that's 12,000 custom items long for no reason.
Yep.
Hey man, can I get like an FNC but with like a 40-inch barrel?
Could I get a Beretta 96 with a Centurion slide? And I want it to have a ratcheting 3-round burst. I think that would be really cool.
So
and can it look exactly the exact same size as the normal one with no other alterations?
So
Please.
what Tex is referencing is a gun I asked him Barry brought into his character, and Tex fucking made it in a epic role during that one-on-one. And essentially it is an unlockable weapon from Resident Evil 1 remake that gives you, like, you beat the game, you get it, it's like infinite ammo. He made that a real thing, a 40 caliber 3-round burst.
It's a Beretta 96 with a 3-round burst. It's an abomination. And then like the guy's like, yeah, I've got my Colt Python with Anaconda parts. And I just stared at him and I'm like, those are 2 different frame sizes. That's like saying I took the pistons out of a race car and put them in my van.
So
no.
He brought in his Colt Anaconda Python mix, and Tex was just like, "How?" That was like he broke character. Was like, "How?"
No, and I explained my opposition to it in every possible mechanic, and Mike laughed the whole time.
Yeah, it's like Colt Python Anaconda.
And you said this is from the story or whatever.
Yeah, it is. So I went to IMFDB to get that information. And that's what they said. They're like, yeah, it's a Colt Python sized weapon, but with Anaconda parts. Like, they're like, how?
Yeah. And it's one of those things where you need, like, it's sad when I go, you should pay attention to the finer details like Kojima, because I hate that I just said that.
Yeah.
But Jesus.
Yeah. So I wanted to give him all the cursed weapons, because that's the thing we always notice when we go into Kendo's gun shop. He always has it's like a fucking grenade on one of the shelves, which after his thing with Bob, well, how would you describe, or how would John describe Bob as a boss?
Pays regularly.
Yeah. Basically
that's about it. He does not hold him in especially a high esteem.
No. Because Bob Kendo is quite a talker and also involved in things that he doesn't want to be involved in. So he avoided all of that.
John McCluskey minds his own fucking business. When he hears gunshots and people screaming, he locks the door so the building can't suddenly fill with panic people who will ruin his ice cream.
Yeah, he just basically goes like, one more year. And
yeah.
I get, because he's just apprenticing under him. Once he passes that, he's leaving.
Yeah.
He didn't really care about that. What was that weird Ada lady? She tried to get you to come into a
she was
theater.
like, tell your boss, da-da-da. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And
then he takes it to the boss. Oh, what else did you say? We're all tied together in this mess. Who cares?
Yeah, that's basically how he played it. Every thread that was available to investigate, he was like, if it doesn't lead me to money, I am not going there. So he had dealt with several people fighting outside the store, rocks being thrown, glass broken.
You forget, Mike, I'm the guy who lied to Strahd so well in Curse of Strahd that Strahd never knew my name.
Well, first off, he never asked really for the truth. And I also
he's
lied to
dumb.
Strahd and made him believe that you were all dead.
Humans are dead.
I got away with the money.
And Frank, are you back
You
yet?
think you got away with the money.
Is Frank here? No? Okay. All right.
Frank,
But no,
where-
we had the thing with Kendo, and he was like, conspiracy and blah, and I'm like, it's none of my business. And then my guy went home, and you described the clock tower going crazy, and just gunfight and bang and boom and explosion, and all my guy does is turn the fucking TV up because that's none of his fucking business.
Pretty much. At this point, nobody would be surprised if you decided you wanted to leave. So, yeah, that was pretty much everybody except for Frank, which as soon as he gets back, we'll talk about his character a bit. But yeah, this is the team that is, well, I wouldn't say team. They don't really know each other that well except Psyduck and... So DC knows every one of you guys. Diggs' character, he knows every one of you guys because he delivers your mail. And all of you guys know him as a very talkative and very friendly person. How your character feels about that is totally different. So DC knows pretty much every one of the characters, but they don't know each other. They're all separate. They're all playing characters that are just normal people in Raccoon City. And yeah, with the exception of Frank, who is abnormally just normal. He's nothing special. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's the guy in a game like this that would be the bad guy.
Yeah, look at that friendly
shocking.
face.
Hey.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh. Hey.
But yeah.
Only a bad guy calls someone else a bad guy.
Okay, I'm bad.
Bad guy.
Okay.
Bad guy.
So here's how we're going to start it out. I'm going to go down the list here on my player sheet, and then we're going to save Goat for last because he's going to have the honor of taking us through his character's day since we didn't get a chance to do a one-on-one.
Oh. So the one guy who actually you live with, you couldn't do the one-on-one session?
I just
Yes.
never had the energy.
That and, busy.
Yeah,
We're
we've been
adults.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. Psyduck, damn.
Jobs. Quick, keep talking about.
Hold on, let me
Battletech.
minimize BattleTech here so I can.
Dude, that's a job.
Yeah. So,
The Babble Tap.
For an adult, which I am.
but yeah,
make
go. I'm
people
gonna save your
happy.
character for the last out of this list here to kind of give us
Great.
the thing. So I'll get to you in a sec.
Get a cracker or something.
All right. So we'll start with Ashley Joanne King, also known as what to his friends?
Ash.
Ash. That's right.
I thought it was going to be something stupid like spooky. And I'm like,
Wow. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
It'd be something even dumber like Ross.
oof.
Potato.
Oof.
They call me Spooky King. What?
Yeah. All right.
No one would be named Ross.
I'd fuck with a guy named Spooky.
There we go.
All right.
Do you guys hear a noise?
I hear Rudy.
Okay, I'm wondering if I'm doing this right. If you guys hear anything. Okay. Anyway. So here we are in a very thunderstorm. What happened to the other one? Ah, that's good. That's good enough. Let's do that one. It's a lot quieter. Now you guys hear that, right?
We hear,
Discord?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
hear weird attenuation.
Oh.
Bring in the bot and we do it that way.
You
Yeah,
should
bring in the bond.
should be just working, but I guess. Guess it,
Bring in the bond.
oh yeah, it's that's weird. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just
Bring in
I
the
mean,
bot.
if you-
Make it
if you
sing
need-
for us.
If you need gun sound effects, you live with text, just have him fire off a few rounds.
yeah. No, that's right.
It keeps
Ammunition is
property
expensive.
values down.
Yeah.
Ammunition is expensive. I used a whole box of 357 today
Wow.
Turkey rounds for a
Why?
20 gauge are $78.
because I wanted to take someone shooting and I wanted it to be special.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
He took Michael fishing shooting today.
Yeah, with the 357, I was like, well, what you do is you shake your cat food out on top, and when a catfish comes up, you blow his brains out. Sir, this is a national park.
and
Like that stops me.
Yeah.
All right, here's your fish.
Understandable. Have a good day.
There. That. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
No. Anyway, I think the stream can hear it. I don't care. So it's a very thunderstormy day, which you guys could hear if my sound effects would fucking work at Discord. Currently
Yeah, it's in
Ashley.
the stream only.
Yeah, I don't know why it should be working. It must be that fader might be broken. It's an old mixer now. All right. Anyway, so you guys are currently sitting, or Ashley, you're currently sitting in your house, and it is morning of the next day. What do you want to do?
It's a work day, right?
Oh yeah, if you could get out of work if you wanted to.
I better go in. I didn't file a report like I was supposed to.
Because you're bad at your job.
Wow.
Look, I have reasons.
I have
You're bad
raisins.
at your job.
That
Wow.
might be one of them, but it's not the only one.
Yeah. So essentially, your character just goes, "I want to go back to my job after everything that happened yesterday."
It's not that he wants to; it's that he has to.
Okay. So
Like, he needs to figure out what led up to that man going and deciding I'm going to shoot myself on national TV.
That sounds like a job for the detective.
I am not.
no, he was supposed to write a report to the detective.
Then he doesn't.
Guy decide life too long.
Yeah. That's. I mean, he could have put whatever, but because he
Not a
couldn't figure out how
revolution.
PDFs work. Oh,
Oh my god! I told you hey, you want to help me? And you're like, yeah, sure. Never get a text back.
yeah.
See how it is.
Mike doesn't text people he doesn't like.
Yeah, Steel. I like how Steel's just
I've
like,
never
"Wow,
done
you
that.
didn't miss much, John." Yeah, how dare you, Steel? Anyway, so basically, Salt Spider, your character is going into the job now, just after all the shit that went down.
He's not gonna like it, but you know what? I'll do the smart thing. I'm gonna call in first.
Oh, okay,
Oh, you're gonna feel the pulse.
okay. You give it a call. Who you calling at the station? Because you can get their extension.
Who was my superior, Lieutenant Branagh?
Mm-hmm. Your partner's not is technically superior to you, but yeah, you report to Branagh.
All right, I'll give a call to the desk of Lieutenant Branagh.
All right. You just pick him up. You're like, Lieutenant Branagh.
Yeah, Lieutenant Branagh. It's Ashley King here.
King, what are you doing? You're supposed to be coming in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Is there anybody who? Look, I don't know how to handle this. And he's at a loss for word.
Yeah, he's just like, well, if you want to come down here, we got special counseling for that kind of thing. But I can't be on the phone talking to you about this. I apologize.
All right, I'll try to get down there as soon as I can.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you. He hangs up.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Branagh, he doesn't really know how to deal with that kind of thing. And he's also, you have to understand, a terrorist attack happened downtown. He's dealing with it.
He's like, oh no, emotional trauma. Well, I gotta go, buddy.
He's like, emotional trauma. I got 5 people up my ass right now, and you're calling about being cloudy and rainy outside? Yeah, basically.
So what was wrong with my car?
Oh, I don't remember. I think it was like
Didn't you say it was out of gas or something?
I think that's exactly what we went for. So essentially,
Alright.
his character has to now go into work, and yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
I'm gonna put the uniform on. Get the random spare gas canister I have in the garage, fill that up, and head to work.
All right. So, yeah, you go to the store. You get your gasoline. I think I lost
Oh,
everything.
no.
You can go to John's Gas and Stuff.
Yeah. No, you're gonna go to another gas station, one of your favorite ones, the 7-Eleven, since Mr. Goat hadn't had a chance to really work with his character.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's get him in now if he's there.
Where did I live again? Up in.
When did I live?
When did I live?
When did I live?
It's like, oh hey, I know you. You're that guy who failed to stop that guy.
Hey, Goat, are you here? Nope.
And I was on mute. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah. So,
I've always been here.
all right. So Ashley, you're heading
Always.
down to the store. You're hoofing it real quick. You're like, I'll be late. I don't care, right? So you're gonna go to the store, get some of the gasoline. You know you have 5 minutes to get to work, but you don't care. So at this point,
I kind of care a little bit.
okay. So you're huffing puffing, getting your gasoline. So what exactly?
Gasoline.
Yeah. Essentially, you start to see this guy outside, Goat, who's basically at one of the pumps, and he's trying to get it started, but he's trying to do it before paying for it.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say your pumps have a "please pay inside first" sticker on it for a reason.
All right. Okay, so basically he sees this guy wearing a tracksuit and a big ass turban and a big ass beard. Like, hey, you have to pay inside. There's the sticker, you know.
So he jumps because he was not expecting that because he's focusing on this, and he slowly turns around. It's like,
Are you okay?
I have to pay inside?
Yeah, it says on the pump.
Look at the pump. Does it actually say that?
Yes, it does. It says it right above where you were pumping. You actually had to press a button. You had to move your hand over and ignore it completely.
So
Man,
this is
you are a bad cop.
Shut up.
He's in a hurry. He doesn't get a lot of choices unless he wants to say he's slowing down.
Yeah, this is back in an era where $20 will fill your tank of gas.
You have 2 minutes to get to work.
You know, I'm just gonna give him 20 and fill it up.
1 minute to work.
Yeah. So
you just like the cash like right there without going up to the counter.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Okay, so you just see it's a police officer. It's one of the newest additions to the force. You know almost every police officer because, well, let's be honest, your suites are pretty banging. Whatever suites you put out there, they're up there, they're hanging out. Especially that desk sergeant. He comes in there for every special you make.
Yeah, he's putting my kids through college.
Yes.
So yeah, Raj just sees he's in a hurry. He's just gonna go back inside and ring up the $20 for gas.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll fill that up and then I'll just book it all the way back.
All right. You had to
just humming Britney Spears' "Baby One More Time" because that's been playing over
nonstop.
Nonstop.
Yeah, and as you're putting the money in the register and you see this police officer run away, Goat, you notice that a very odd group of young men, let's just say that, look like they straight up came out of the Warriors, are walking up to your store, and they all look like they're jazzed out of their mind about something.
Oh, shit.
So
right.
We'll get to you in a second. We're going to leave it right there.
And make sure, well,
yeah.
You know what's under the counter.
I know what's under the counter, yes. I know exactly what you're going to do. But I'm going to leave that with pause. We're going to go back to Ashley, who is going to go into work. So, Ashley, you head up into Raccoon Police Department. And as you start to pull in, you notice Gun Shop Kendo as you drive by. And there is a very sad-looking clown sitting outside looking in at the gun store.
What the fuck?
But you don't have time. You just go, what the fuck? I don't have time for this. And you drive into the garage to park your car.
Right through the wall.
Character advertising for the shop.
Yeah, there's just something going on over there.
Just a clown with combat boots. Boy, howdy, do I have a deal for you?
Yeah.
No.
Which is funny because if you guys notice on stream, the alleyways at Green Bar, that street is not there. It's blocked off, and there's just a hole in the ground where they're building a subway stop there. So that entire street is not there. So if you was standing right there in the corner between Abyss and the alleyway next to the police station, doing like sign spinning and shit.
Yeah, but as a clown. A clown with like a lit Lucky Strike cigarette hanging off the bottom. Just sitting there going, hey, how's it going? I'm Hobo the Clown.
Oh, so that's
no,
what
it's a sadder, slower version of sending the clowns everywhere he goes.
Oh my god.
I might play this in Space Station 13.
All right. Okay. So, Salt, you go in and essentially you go up to past the sergeant. You don't even ask what he's eating because it's clearly not regulation to eat at the desk. But he's fucking right there in the front. He doesn't give a shit. You notice there are a lot of people in the station more than usual. It's kind of noisy in here. Like there's voices carrying. It's a very echoey hall. let's cut to that main hall so you guys can kind of see us zoom out a bit. Yeah, it's very busy. There's shit all over the ground, as you guys can see. And it's just, people are just, like, it looks like this desk sergeant is doing his best to just do one person at a time between each bite. And not in a fast way either. He just takes a bite and then he sits there and stares at them while he chews very slowly. He seems to be enjoying this weirdly. But yeah, you had...
That guy's a hero.
Am I the only one who saw this place earlier?
No, everyone else is... So Tex had an opportunity to come in here and file a report for all the shit that happened, but he just decided not to. So he didn't.
I transferred some machine guns.
Yeah, he decided not to go anywhere near that. Yeah, he basically... Well, no, you met the desk sergeant. No, you did. You met the desk sergeant and you delivered the armory. That's right. I was thinking of someone else completely. Is Frank back? No? Okay. So, yeah, Ashley, you notice a lot more people in here than normal, and it's just... There's so much shit going on in the city lately. You're guessing everyone's there to file reports or to whatever. You use the spade key and you enter the office where you basically see almost nobody at their desks. It seems like all hands are on deck on whatever's going on. What are you going to do?
I hate that the keys in this place are like, all right, we need to open this. Use the spade key.
So,
yeah.
I'm going to try to track down that detective so I can finally give a report.
Yeah, we had a whole bit about that on his one-on-one with the spade key because it's so dumb. But yeah, you going to go to your sergeant and give a report?
Yeah, I'm going to ask my sergeant about the detective because he wanted me to.
Well, he's not around. There's nobody here. You're the only person in the office besides Brannon. He's in there basically on the phone yelling at somebody. There's nobody at their typewriters. It's just completely
I'm
empty in
going
there.
to do the smart thing, and I'm going to look at desk names to find the detective's desk.
Okay. Yeah.
There's that cop thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you looking for the detective?
He wanted me to give a report.
Oh, right. Because I thought somebody else needs to actually see the detective. But anyway, get people's characters crossed up. So yeah, you go and look around, and you do find the detective's name, which I had written down underneath your character, which I just closed. So give me a second.
Amazing.
Did he? Oh, yep. Yep, Detective.
Right.
Yep, sorry, Detective Costco.
Costco.
Yep, Detective
I
Costco.
love him.
Yeah,
All right.
Good deal.
There's technically in the
Yeah,
game
yeah,
only
Costco.
one detective in the whole precinct, so I added more. So yeah, that's the change on that. So anyway, go ahead. You're gonna call up. You found Detective Costco's desk, but he's not there.
Captain BJ's.
I would have access to the paperwork I would need to file a report, right?
Yeah, you gave it to
Alright,
you.
All right, so I'm going to sit at his desk real quick, and I'm just going to write down the incident, like, from his perspective.
Oh, you're actually gonna write it. Your report from his perspective.
No, yep.
Oh,
going to-
sorry.
yeah.
For your character. Sorry, I'm sitting here thinking like, wait, from the detectives? Holy shit, what are you doing? I was like, whoa.
Not only am I incompetent, but I am evil.
I'm like, why? I was like, what? Yeah, okay, anyway, sorry. So you go to fill out this report. 1 second while I get my... There it is.
I don't know why, but I'm still only seeing a gray screen.
Oh, don't worry.
I refreshed and I lost connection.
Don't worry. We're having fun on your behalf.
Yeah. Why are you not seeing the gray screen? I activated it for you. Should be... No, you're...
It is a gray screen. I'm not seeing the picture.
Yep.
Just refresh.
Don't refresh. I'll never get back in.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
refresh
it's
the
great for
plug.
me too.
Yeah, I actually did that, so I'm fucked.
Oh, boy. Anyway...
Hey, tabletop, everybody.
Yeah. So anyway, so you write the report from his point of view. What kind of things do you put in there, just so I can have something for DM notes later?
So basically, he'd start out with the incident at the zoo, going up there. The incident with the tourists and the buses.
Those are
And-
all separate incidents. That's a different
just-
case number.
Yeah,
It
it's
just, yeah.
Okay.
It's not only that. It's just I would love where
I don't
this
know.
is like this is like his character on his boss's carpet. And he's like, all right, let me start with the incident at the zoo. And my brain said, I did not strangle all of this animal.
He stopped several very ghetto fights at the zoo.
All right, I'll start with when I arrived at the rally.
Yeah, you're just doing the rally event. What were you doing at the rally event? What you just?
He's just doing a stream of consciousness. I had sherbet before I went to the zoo, and then.
How was your day, honey? Oh, let me tell you.
Anyway.
But yeah, he starts off saying that most of his work was on a security line, keeping civilians back.
Mm-hmm.
There was issue with another officer, like he had to help step in to keep a surge of civilians back. And it was around that time that he noticed it was around then where he was shifted to another section, and it was around then where he noticed the individual. The reason the individual stood out is the way he was acting and moving. Decided to approach the individual to get a better look. The individual was noticed to have some kind of weapon and was reaching for it, made eye contact, started trying to move away. I pursued, and then he pulled out the firearm. And
right as you're about to finish your sentence, an arm touches you on the shoulder.
Freaks the fuck out.
If you want to, just roll a sanity roll. Give me that sanity, buddy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was so focused on like recounting the events.
He got up to the point where he was about to pull the trigger on his own head. That's when the hand touches his bag. Oh no!
Oh no!
So basically someone touches your back, and your immediate instinct is to fight.
I grab the arm and chicken hold.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Please tear his arm off.
You roll, yeah. If you tear his arm off, that'll be like, oh!
You're like, you do the Howard Dean scream and tear his arm off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, this is okay. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm shit at this part of my job too.
Oh yeah. So you went to go pull this person back. I'm just get my office noises in here because I like those. Anyway, so you went to go pull this guy who just touched you. It was just a fight moment for you, and you basically it's your sergeant, and he turns around like, "Whoa, man, what the fuck are you doing? Are you all right?
Jesus Christ!
What are you doing over here? You're supposed to be downstairs. Didn't you get the fucking kennels, man? Come on, get up. Are you all right?
No, I'm not fucking all right.
Whoa. Hey, take it easy. I know it wasn't easy. It's like that's.
It was on my uniform and my face.
I know, buddy. It's okay. Listen, we're just gonna have you go down to the kennels today. That's all we wanted you to do. Take care of the dogs. Go take care of the dogs.
Just the detective, he like holds up the report. He wanted me to. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay. I noticed the big giant red mark that's now across it. I'll finish it up for you. Don't worry. I'll just sign it and you. He's like, I'll write the rest on there.
Right. I'll go down to the kennels now, and he'll like place down the pen and quick walk out of the office.
Yeah, you're having a pretty shit day, and this guy scared the fucking shit out of you, and it's very creepy knowing that most of the police officers are either out in the city right now, or it's just really quiet in the interior of the precinct. This was originally an old museum, so it was already kind of scary to begin with. Now it's just quiet as fuck in here. You can hear.
It's also even scarier because I almost assaulted my sergeant, and
yeah. Well, luckily he's quite
You're only
larger.
allowed to do that at the Christmas party.
Yeah. He's also very big, so that you wouldn't have done a whole lot of damage to him. I'm not saying he's Ian Michael Dim, but he's up there.
no.
We're gonna get to Ian Michael Dim in a minute. Oh man. Anyway, you head down to the kennels. Pass through everything. Do you want to stop anywhere else, or you just head straight there?
there anywhere I have to check in before I head to the kennels?
No, they put you on light duty so that way you can take your mind off stuff because they might need you in an emergency, and you told them you'd still come in anyway. So
Yeah, then I'm just gonna spend the day taking care of the good boys and girls in the kennels.
Oh,
yeah, that's really nice.
Two in
The local drunk.
Roll for initiative.
Oh no!
one of them is the dog from The Thing.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, so you head down to the kennel where you can hear a couple of the dogs barking, but then you start to hear like kind of like a whining. No, whoa. That one. Wow, way to be heavy music. Can you guys hear that music?
No.
No.
I've not heard a single thing.
There's no music.
I was gonna say, like, they should be able to hear something.
All right, hold on.
I think I fixed it. No?
Is it through Discord or?
Yeah, it's supposed to be through Discord, but no longer.
Nope.
Yeah, it's just not doing it anymore.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. Just sing it to us.
Flag has some stars on it.
Yeah, I picked really great songs. Anyway, I had this sweet music playing, and now it doesn't because the Discord was bleh. Don't worry.
It's all right, Mike. We still love you.
I hope so. What? Oh, it.
Oh, I can hear it now.
Yeah, because I had noise suppression on like an idiot. Anyway, it picked up the music as noise. The noise suppression is that damn good. Anyway, you head down into the kennels and you hear the dogs whining, and you kind of hear like a growling noise coming from one of the cages.
I'll go check that out.
Oh yeah, just gonna Scooby Doo. Let's go check it out, gang. To this fucking.
Damn right.
All right. Let me get your character sheet up for a second.
I gotta say, Lady Justice is looking pretty hot, and she's no longer blind.
That's not Lady Justice.
Oh,
That's some lady of Raccoon City. Yeah, this was a museum before. They're still
That is
moving.
Madam Raccoon of Raccoon
Yeah,
City.
Madam Raccoon. Yes, the railroad tycoons loved their own image that much. Let's see here.
Yeah, fucking Psyduck over here. His Latin name is Semper Sitienti.
Okay, what exactly? Let me ask you this, Salt Spider. How are you approaching this situation, and how are you investigating it?
So it's coming from a room of the kennels, right?
Oh, it's coming from the kennels. You're in the kennel room. It's just one room.
So, I'm supposed to be the only one on duty, right?
Down here, yes.
All right, so I'm not too worried.
Except for the
Because-
jailer who's down the way, but, you'd have to run halfway across the building to see him.
So I'm not too worried, and the reasoning he's going to use is they are police dogs, but they're still dogs, and sometimes dogs have like disagreements with other dogs. So he's just gonna go see what's happening, go sort that out.
So you're just going to walk around the cage?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk around the cage itself, inside you don't really see something that you immediately would freak out at, but the longer you stare at it, the more you're starting to really go, oh shit. There is a dog or what's left of one in there, but it's still twitching. There's blood dripping off of its carcass, and it looks like part of it's melting, like almost a goo-like substance.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like it might be just secreting from the body.
I'm gonna radio that in.
Okay. You pull down your little radio, and how do you radio this in?
We
Hey,
have a melting hound.
Anyone missing their liquid dog?
Hey, guys, we have a situation down here in the kennels with one of the dogs.
So you're
It's
calling
like-
it just a local channel, not yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not just hopping on the emergency. You're just like a local like police station channel.
It's not an emergency. I'm just like saying like, hey,
Okay.
You're
You're
like, hey, come check this out.
Yeah, you gonna identify yourself?
This is Officer King here down in the kennels. We have, I don't know what's fucking wrong with this dog, but it's melting into a puddle of flesh.
And it's cool.
And then you just hear a phone like, what? Say again?
Yeah, one of the dogs down in the kennel. This is Ash King here, and Oh my god, you guys gotta come fucking down and see this. I don't know if it's a
I can't-
biohazard or what.
Somebody bring the evidence camera. We gotta
Yeah.
document this.
Yeah, bring a fucking camera down.
Yeah, we'll get dispatch on the phone for that one. Do you need like a janitor? Yes, you're talking to the jailer.
I don't know what this is, bud, but wait, you're the jailer, right?
Yeah,
Come fucking look at this shit.
I'm not leaving here. I can't.
Bro, this
I can't
dog
be.
is
I have to be
turning into-
relieved. You can't just leave these people.
This
Now you-
dog is turning into a puddle of meat goo.
I don't want to. No. Clean it up. Get a
While
mop.
you're having the
I'm
full
not fucking
capacity of
touching that.
Get a. He just says get a mop. Call
Look, I'm not fucking
call the
touching
animal
that.
handlers. Get a mop. I don't know.
Wait, we have animal handlers?
Yeah. Why are you trying to call the fucking people down here for a puddle of goo? That sounds horrible, but like
I mean, who the fuck should I call?
probably the vet. I don't know.
You're gonna call a vet for a dog that, I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
They handle melting dogs.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have a vacuum for that.
Okay, so essentially the jailer just kind of goes back and forth with you, and you end up contacting dispatch. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, we got a situation with one of the dogs in the kennel. I think it has some kind of disease. It's turning into a puddle of flesh.
And they go, say again, and do me a favor, give me a spot hidden check.
Oh, someone's gonna smack me with the back of the skull.
Other dogs are.
Yeah,
eating
you're
it
just
up,
sitting in
so
this dark
people are
kennel.
right.
Yeah. Yeah,
They're
I
just
don't know why
thinking
the
something.
kennels in the game are dark, and I'm like, why would you put a dog in the basement in the dark, like in a small cage? Nah, these kennels
Oh,
are
holy shit!
yeah.
Prisoners.
Yeah. Essentially, right as you're saying that, you watch this goo completely leave the cage untouched.
What the fuck?
It's no longer in the cage. It went behind it looks like, but that's up against the wall.
The fuck? And I had like the radio on the entire time. The goo is fucking moving. It just left the cage.
Yeah, then they're like, "Say what? Or do you need assistance down there?"
I don't know what the
Give me a
fuck is
sanity
going
check.
on.
Hold on
this
one
is why
second.
I say none of my problem. Not my business.
Hold
you
on,
know?
you already have 39 sanity, so yeah, there you go.
Oh no.
And you did that. Okay, yeah.
The dog's barking.
Yeah, you're sitting there freaking out. This goo just fucking moved, man. It just fucking moved. You don't know what else is in here. So instead of like thinking about maybe I should get these dogs out of here because there's some kind of dangerous thing or whatever, you're just like, fuck this, I'm out, and you sprint down the hallway away from that room like, oh god, because you've never seen first of all, you already don't like snakes and shit like that slithers. Obviously you wouldn't have reacted otherwise, right?
Yeah, I fucking booked it towards the jailer. He's the closest guy down here.
Yeah, he watches you come closer and he goes, whoa, 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 what's going on? What's going on? Did you call the fucking
Yeah, like fucking the fucking goo moved. It left
fucking
the
goo?
kennel.
What?
There was some kind of goo in it. I guess it was eating the dog.
And then as you're saying that, you hear a crash. It sounds like one of the cages it's not the cages the dogs are stored in. It's clearly one of the carrier cages. It sounds like it just fell over and knocked a whole bunch of like shit in that room over too. You hear the dogs barking loudly.
Aw, fuck me, man. He's like got his hand on his head, like, shit. This is my second day. Yo, what the fuck do we do? He turns to the jailer.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave your character right there in that situation because we're gonna go over to the next person. Hold on one sec. Let me close that back up. Actually, map. Wacha, as text would say. Yeah. All right. The next one up is DC.
What's that?
Yeah, DC Cromwell, the mailman, just essentially doing his mailman things in the mailman city of Mailman City. I don't know what you do. What do you? What?
My dude.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I don't know what I'm doing either.
No. Yeah, I was saying like so you had this from the previous night. You have to work today, and you know today is basically going to be like any other mail day, except you have all these things you were looking at last night and barely got any sleep. So what are you going to do?
Well, I have a lot of things that keep me up at night normally, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get ready for work, jump in the shower, pet my dog, jump in the shower again because I got dog hair on me, and then I'm gonna head out to where the post office so I can get my truck.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep the map on me. I'm gonna make sure that I swing by the gun place to get some more ammo because I need ammo for my gun.
Yeah. So unlike a certain police officer, you actually leave for work way earlier than normal, and you don't wait till the last 5 minutes. So you head
an early guy.
Yeah, you head on down to good old Kendo's gun shop, which is a bit of a pain to get to because essentially on the map for the stream, it's right here, and that green line is essentially where there's no street connecting it, so you have to go around all these buildings to get there, and you'd normally take the fucking side streets, but it's always filled with bikes and trash and shit, so it's always a pain in the ass. So you park there and you get out, and you see a very familiar John McCluskey opening up the store as he walks up from whatever groggy pit he found himself in last night.
Hey, Mr. McCluskey.
He just nods and sits behind the counter and lights a cigarette.
Hey, man, I used all my bullets. I need some more.
He nods and places the correct ammunition on the counter.
You always got me, buddy. How you doing today?
He shrugs and goes, I am alive.
Yeah, not everyone is, though. Am I right? Did you hear about the shooting?
He nods and says, almost dropped my ice cream.
Oh, that would have been even a bigger tragedy.
Hey,
He nods and says, you understand me.
John and DC, give me a spot hidden check.
A spot hidden. Why is the goo coming?
Nope.
I'm too busy staring at him.
No, just spot checking. Yep, nothing. You guys are just basically chilling out in the.
So yeah, everything's fine. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, no, you guys are
it's
perfect. You guys are perfectly fine. You're just chatting away in the store, and Diggs, you get the ammunition. You have this and Diggs is basically DC is just going on and on about something, right?
Of
yeah,
course.
I mean, like, dude, like, I don't know how big you're into conspiracy or anything, but have you ever been like pulled over by like a couple vans and some guys who were saying they're the CIA and anything like that?
He shrugs and goes, if anything like that happened, I forgot. It's none of my business.
That's a good way to look at it. I should be more like that. I shouldn't let anything be that's not my business. Anyways, and I'm just as I'm talking, I'm loading the gun and like getting it ready.
Yeah, at the counter of course.
Perfectly. I dump the bullets out and I start putting in the magazine.
Are you going to let him load it?
Spare magazine?
He kind of pauses and puts that on the counter as well, and he's like,
How much owe you?
$14.
All right, I'll give him the money. I'll
Yeah.
just deduct it.
Yeah, he has money, so he's good. He pays you straight cash, because credit cards were not a thing in 1998 with gun stores, I think, right? Or did they?
No, they've always been part of it.
Okay, they have.
The weird thing about gun stores back then was depending on how laws have changed in your world, certain things may be harder to get and certainly more expensive.
Well, no, they still have ban on machine guns, but you have your gun store allows you to work on them because you work with the police station. So
Correct.
you have
SOT.
Yeah, SOT. Yeah, you have that.
Hey, I gotta get to work soon, but before I go, have you ever heard of a guy named Richard Dorsey?
He paused and goes, no.
All right, that's all. Hey, you may have a good day. I'll be back.
Actually,
ammo later.
Did you want to actually think about that text? Because you might actually know him.
Yeah, but it also sounds like that might extend the conversation.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's why I asked. So, as you're about to walk out the door, in front of the window is a very sad-looking clown looking in at the two of you.
Friend of yours, John? Is it your birthday?
He shakes his head and he goes, no. He has his own problem.
Yeah.
Okay, and I kind of like do the gesture hand, say, back away, please, from the door so I may open it and not slam you in the face.
You just see his hand come up on the glass, and a red mark appears where he leaves his finger. And you see him drawing a circle, and then a big hand on the 12 and a little hand on the 3. You know that's a clock.
I pull out a notepad and paper and I write down. I pull out the piece of paper with all the X's on it. I flip it over and I write. What's the time he pointed out?
3 o'clock.
Dude,
Yeah, and then you just see him
don't be in
smear
any of
the.
these spots.
You see him smear the red, whatever that is, all over the window with his hand, wiping away the clock, and then takes his other hand and completely cleans the window without any mark left. That thing looks shinier than when it was third
so-
installed.
John, did you see that guy, or is it in my head again?
No, you
Yeah,
both
so-
saw this.
Okay.
Yes. So he pulls out the 12 gauge from behind the counter and he racks it and he points it at the clown and then he points at the street. The gesture being obvious.
The gesture being
This is very weird because I never saw someone clean a glass so good. I was about to make fun of you that you had to clean your door, but he did it for you.
He sees you go for the shotgun and fucking takes off down the street because that shit is crazy. No, he takes off down he doesn't just take off or run. He just walks in the direction of where the giant pit is next to the store where the construction crews are working.
And he just sighs and he goes, I hate this town.
It's
I
getting
hate it
really
so much.
weird. People are
It is
weird out
so
here.
weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean out and see if I see where the clown goes.
Okay. So you walk out and you take a look to your left, and all you see is construction site. If he walked that way, he would have fell probably about like 40 or 50 feet into that pit they're digging down there.
I'm going to casually walk over there just to make sure because I'm a good citizen.
Yeah. Yeah. So you walk over
As
to.
you will.
Yeah, Tex, do you follow him, or are you just going to be like, well, not my
No, I
problem?
have to watch this storm.
Okay. All right, I'll get back to you in a
Stay
second.
inside, John. I'll keep you safe.
Yeah, you see him go out there, and he's got his handgun loaded and ready. You don't know if that's a good idea to let customers load weapons in the store, but
Oh, I know it's a terrible idea. I don't give a fuck.
no.
I'm a government serviceman. I'm fine.
Yeah, he's a mailman. If you can't trust the mailman with guns, what's the world coming to?
Exactly.
No one gone.
So you look over the edge, and all you see down there, if you want, give me a spot hidden check, actually. That'd be
Why is spot hidden the thing?
to see if you're seeing anything that's hiding.
Okay. I see something.
Yeah. At the bottom of the construction site, you see this red gleam, and you kind of squint even harder because it's really dark down there. And it looks out, it's just the clown's clothes. They're just laying flat down there. At least that's what you can kind of make out. It's not 100%
Yo,
sure.
John, keep an eye out for naked men running around. That clown's he lost his clothes.
Yeah, as you're like yelling that in the
Halfway down the street.
Yeah, I am screaming it. Everyone be careful, there might be a streaker. One's a clown, does a magic trick where he writes in red and makes it disappear.
Don't worry, I'm a mailman. I have a gun.
I got this. I am with the federal government if the day says I am. Anyways, I gotta get to work. Look at the time.
Yeah.
I gotta just jog over to my...
Rain, no sleep, no snow.
Yeah, so you head down, you get basically on your route, and your next stop will take you over to Jack's Bar, Jay's Bar, also known for its fine liqueurs and good conversation from Mr. Psydoc. But before we go down there, just before I wrap up, we're going to get down there in a second. Before I end this little scene with Tex, as the clown kind of leaves, and you see DC just kind of go away, you just shrug, right? You're just sitting there like, okay, right?
Yeah, he just the clown. All right, just to make sure I've got this chain of events in my head.
Right. Also,
Correct.
can you give me
I'm
a
just
sanity check?
curious. Oh, sure. I will. Just one moment. I'm trying to make sure in my head this series of events played out as I thought.
Okay.
Mailman comes in. Mailman says, I'm out of bullets. This is weirdo world because mailman has gun. Everyone's okay with it. Give guy bullets. Give guy extra magazine. He's a government official doing his job. Don't worry about it.
Yep, Patriot Act.
Clown who has been staring outside draws on the window in some red thing, ink, whatever, a clock that says 3 o'clock, and then wipes it clear, and then runs down the street and takes his clothes off.
summarized it quite well.
I'm just making sure that
You
this
have
is the chain of events.
nail on the head, man.
All
Congratulations.
right, cool. Just yeah. All
Since
right,
you were
so
thinking about it
sanity
and
check.
trying to put
Yeah.
things together, give me a sanity check. Okay. You have no idea what the fuck is going on, and if you ever see another clown, you don't care if you get fired or incarcerated. You're going to shoot it. Or at
Yeah,
least that's
all
what
right.
that's what you tell yourself in your head quietly, because you don't normally speak aloud. Your
No,
thoughts
I-
of madness.
No, that's not madness. That's practical.
Yeah.
I just became aware of what clowns are capable of. I saw beyond the veil, so naturally, I, as one of these privileged individuals, must now take the fight to the eldritch horrors that walk among us.
Okay. Well, that's something you might end up doing. Excuse
I
me.
just wanted some
Yep.
bullets. I don't know why you're telling me this.
So right after all that happens and DC just left, that's when the crowd of customers that you didn't see coming into work start coming into the store. There are more people coming into this store than than a Mormon reunion.
Oh no!
It's that many people. Oh man, yeah. It's quite crowded in there, and there are people bumping shoulders. There's not a capacity sign on the door, so people are just crushing to get in here. It is more people than you probably would have ever felt comfortable for. You can see the fucking counter bending, and you don't even have Rob here to help you.
All right, one at a time.
Okay, so how exactly are you going to deal with this? Like, are you just going to have them stay in the line? Like, people are just yelling, like, I need
Yeah,
this, and
he's
I
gonna
want
yell
that, and I
over
want
them.
this, and there's...
He's gonna yell over them and saying one at a time.
Okay, let's see, do you have that?
And if that fails, 12 gauge into the ceiling and one at a time. Because they're in a gun store, I'm gonna hope they don't have guns or ammo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? Give me a power check on that.
A what?
A power.
Ow.
POW.
I'm let's see. Language?
On the top. It's a skill, or it's an attribute.
Oh.
Well,
Power.
you just don't have the... You really just don't have that, like... You start yelling, and then you go, oh, fuck it.
12 gauge in the ceiling.
That's right. So you pump that shotgun and boom! And after everyone's ears, like everyone's grabbing their ears and everyone's ringing, they all kind of look directly at you like, what the fuck?
One at a time. Don't lean on my counter.
That
If
was
I have
enough to
use the gun
intimidate.
again,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad.
Gun?
Yeah, you intimidated that whole crowd. They aren't fucking with you. So you're going to handle everyone one at a time. It looks like it
Yeah.
won't be too much of a problem. Did you want to try to call anybody before I leave you in your crowd
No,
of people?
I'll just take them one at a time. And you just say, I'm also going to yell, please have in mind what you want to look at or purchase before you approach the counter. This is how hot dog stands have run for 50 years. You can do that here.
Yeah, it's like, can I get that thing over here?
No,
It's like, could
no,
you...
it's not. You're not going to see 5 guns and buy nothing. Have money and cash in hand. If there's going to be a gun run, we're going to do it right.
Yep, catch up.
All right. Frank, are you there? I haven't heard him. I don't think he's going to be in this game.
Busy with the system.
Oh, no, he's in the channel.
I'm here.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Okay. All right. I'm going to get to you dead last, if that's okay.
Sounds good to me.
Dead last.
Like at the end of this game's day, because you're going to
he's
be
gonna-
you're going to be revealing a lot in that, and I want to make that clear to everyone here. So it's just
like
yeah.
clown.
Is that okay with you?
Oh, well, certainly.
Okay, awesome. All right. Anyway, so you deal with these people quite well. You're hoping Rob comes in, not like he was much help anyway, because he's always back there working on something instead of running a register, or he would just talk to people all day and never get anything done. So you essentially just run the store, not realizing there's so many fucking people outside as well. But you're like, this is going to be very interesting. So knowing that there's this crowd of people trying to buy weapons and ammo all at once, are you going to do anything special, or is it just sell the items and end of my day?
Me? I'm gonna sell just per normal until I
Okay.
get told to mark shit up. I can't. That's price gouging. That's illegal.
Right. Okay. So you end up just selling weapons to pretty much everybody. Ammunition is already gone at this point for the most part. With you didn't bring all the stock out of the back, and you're probably
No,
not going to.
You have to trickle that out, and then you start being like, someone's like, I want 5 bullets, and you're like $800, and you bring them in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have your 2 scoops of Raisin Bran bullets or whatever in the back.
Yeah.
And you're just running the store as normal. And that's when you hear a blood-curdling scream from the outside, and everyone's spreading away. The people who are shopping in here are all stopped what they're doing to look at that.
Oh. Okay. Well, I can't leave guns unattended, so I'm going to say, what the fuck was that, and hope someone can tell me.
And nobody is saying anything. It's like all you can kind of hear is just like, well, that's a lot of flesh. What the fuck?
He goes, we're closing today.
Well, let's leave it at that, and we'll come to you in a second.
That's a lot of
I'll just
flesh.
let out.
Not interested. Business.
Look at the top. It's a Mormon holiday.
Because if you guys haven't been able to tell, we're going to be getting to each every person in a certain order. So keep that in mind where all these things kind of start. So Diggs, you head into Jay's bar, and after seeing
Why
that,
would I stop at the bar from on my way to work?
because you're on your route, you're delivering mail.
Okay, so you've
Yeah.
made it to work and now I'm okay.
Yeah.
This is a great question. Why are
I
you
was like,
here?
what the fuck is wrong with
Oh,
me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't even check in like normal because you're like, I just want to get on my shift. So you just
I get my
They
mail
always-
at home.
They have my truck ready when I get there.
They
It's a
do.
system.
Yeah, in the morning they already have your truck loaded, so all you have to do is get in and drive. You do sign a form, but you didn't do it this day, and you'll just do it when you get back. Because you're just like, I just want to get on the road.
What's happening at Jay's bar?
It's part of
We're
the
just loading your truck for you.
So
yeah, it's part of the expedited USPS procedure where they have his vehicle like the wheels are already spinning and it's just
And then I
suspended
press
on
the
a
trigger
jack.
lever and it hits the
Yeah.
ground and off you go.
Yeah. Warm me
Gates
up.
don't even open until right
Gun
before I hit
store
it, so
closed.
just so you know it's legit.
no refunds. I like that. Oh man, this is a weird weekday, more of a Saturday thing. Anyway, so yeah, Diggs, you. Oh no, I do not want to leave Foundry.
What?
I hit the
So
back. I hit the back
so-
button on my mouse. But yeah,
I'm coming up to a stop to deliver mail at Jay's bar.
First things first, because I almost overlooked this note that I made that I want you to see if you'll do. Because remember, one of the places that was marked, and I'll mark it for you because hopefully it works. Yeah, one of them was there, and that's actually on your route. It's one of the places. Or are you just going to deliver mail and not worry about that right now?
I'm going to stop at everything on those X's just in case I see something.
Okay. What are you going to
If they're
do
on my
aside
route,
from
I'm not gonna
delivering your
break the
mail?
route.
Delivering mail at the stadium is not really that big of a deal. There's like a lockbox in the lobby, and then you just kind of put everything in there. Do you do anything? How are you going about this? Like, you're just kind of delivering mail normally, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I'll keep my eyes around a bit more. I mean, I'll keep looking around, see if there's anything that stands out. I don't have time to really investigate.
oh yeah,
If
there's
I catch anything, I can mark it down for later.
so there's no investigation rolls in this. So it's more like you just kind of describe what you're doing, and then we roll for that if you want. So it's like, you're just looking for something hidden out of the ordinary? So then you'd roll spot hidden.
I'm never gonna look for a spot hidden again because that's bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. So
I'll keep my ears open and listen for anything going on around me.
Oh.
Read the mail over.
because you have a great listening ability. Actually, I think you're the second strongest listener in the group.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, give me the listening roll.
You'll get there, don't worry.
I don't hear
Oof.
shit.
No, you delivering it. You're trying your best to listen to it, but all you keep hearing is advertisements for food and things that are going on for later this year. And you're like, there's no game today. Whatever.
All right. And then I get if I take a quick look around before I jump back in and continue on my route.
Yep. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It kind of disappoints you because you were hoping to maybe see a bomb or something.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't want to see anything. That's actually happy for me.
Oh no! Oh, I thought you were actually trying to investigate all these.
I just if I see nothing, it makes me feel better.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
This is a stupid conspiracy. I felt.
I thought you were like looking to validate your conspiracy theories. That was my.
He is, but he's more of a disprover than a prover. Like, he's
Ah.
not going to keep trying to convince you. That
So
the
he's a skeptic.
Okay,
I'm
gotcha.
more of a skeptic than a conspiracy nut.
Gotcha.
Like, if I see something, I'll believe it. But if I don't see it and I don't see the validation, I let it go.
Yes.
He
Okay.
sees them refueling the chem fuel tanks on the airliner. He's like, "This has already been debunked."
Get out of here. Frogs are already gay.
So your next you go through your normal route and delivering mail to the different buildings, but then you make your way to Jay's bar. And this one in particular, it does have a lockbox on the outside, but you like to deliver the mail personally because you really are hoping to get another look at Cindy, but you also like to talk to Bart.
I mean, I didn't talk to him last time I came through. My head was too busy, and he seemed to be with people. So I'm gonna jump out of the car, take a quick look around, grab all the mail for them, and then head on in.
Okay.
I will hit before I go in. I will hit the lockbox just in case there's any outgoing mail, because there is like an out mail here.
Okay.
So if I see anything there, I'll just drop it in the car and head in.
Yeah. So yeah, you drop the mail in, and there's nothing going outbound. It was all clear. It was very much just what you would expect because nobody really ever sends anything from the bar. So yeah, you go inside, and inside is Bart, who has just opened the bar up for the afternoon lunch.
Hey, Bart, how you doing, man?
Bartholomew.
DC, a pleasure to see you again, my son. How are you? Are you here for your morning nip?
No, I'm on duty. I don't drink and work. Is Cindy around?
Yeah. Is Cindy around?
Yeah, that's what he asked.
No. I'm asking
you.
Oh, if you're asking me, you know that she is upstairs. Now, whether you tell him that or not is up to you. She's on the second floor helping Will prepare for lunch.
Past experience with Cindy and DC here, is it appreciated, unappreciated?
It's up to you. It's your character. Oh, you're talking about like what Cindy thinks? Oh, Cindy, you know Cindy to be quite good at turning down men on her own. And she's also she's not as weak as she comes off. She's also very fast. Yeah.
My God.
Oh, the French.
The French. Oh, Cindy. No,
Yeah, and then the music in the bar turns on.
Just gonna pause a moment and stare at the jukebox that just
Yeah.
magically turned on.
Why did it turn? What? Do you have the remote for that or something? I thought that was an old-timey jukebox.
Child, I haven't had the remote for this since I bought this from the previous owner.
That's
haunted.
crazy.
For legal reasons, the music should be "This Kiss" by Faith Hill. But
Yeah, for legal reasons, this would be Britney Spears.
Maybe one more time.
no, I've got the top 40 in the other window.
Yeah.
Anytime there's music, I'm just gonna name another shitty '90s song.
Perfect, thank you.
Was Toxic around this time?
Later.
The whole jukebox is filled with nothing but Inya.
Okay. So
No, "Semi-Charmed Life" by Third Eye Blind.
oh man.
Every single song is Black Hole Sun.
I'd be fine with that for about an hour.
Oh my god. Okay, so
No, it's What's New Pussycat on repeat for 10 times.
Oh, I remember that joke.
So jukebox kicks on. You guys are just chatting. Do you mention anything about yesterday, Bart?
Yeah, I mean, I know he used to be a preacher, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Father, he has your mail, and I put like the mail on the thing. It's like on the counter.
Bill.
Like,
Yeah.
Bill. Last
don't worry
notice,
about it.
Bill.
I'm sure I lost in the mail. Listen, I want you to. Some weird stuff's been happening around the city recently. If you haven't noticed, people being weird, a little bit hostile, strangeness.
He's just gonna pull politely, and I was like, I do believe I have seen this. There has been more thefts and regrettable actions.
Yeah, I know. I body slammed 2 kids. It's pretty regrettable. There was also this clown that came and like drew on the wall, then went streaking. It was really weird over at the gun store. If you see anything going on, make sure to take care of yourself. All right. There's and I'll show them like the map. Like if you see don't go near any of these buildings with the X on it.
All right, so Psyduck, what you see is a map on the stadium, the police station, there's a green X on it, the water treatment plant, and the Umbrella headquarters. Also the clock tower.
Bart will raise his hands like, you were moving a bit too fast for me.
You know, I sometimes I see the patterns where people don't, you know, and
let's go back to the clown.
They sound like a therapist.
The clown was weird, man. I was in there buying bullets and an extra magazine because I'm getting a little, you know, I'm trying to protect myself, and you know, I'm a government agent and all that. You know,
I see.
And so I'm talking over there with, with John. You know, I don't know if you ever.
Yeah, he knows John McCluskey. John's come in there a couple times for a whiskey. It's the only bar where no one talks to him.
Hey, you know John Mickey comes in here once in a while. Well, I was talking to him while I was getting some bullets, loading up my new magazine, and you know, getting ready to head out for the day for work. And this
loading a gun inside of a gun shop.
Yeah, I'm allowed to do that. I'm government. Don't worry about it. That's not the point. There's a clown at the door. It was the glass door. He's looking in. He waves at us as I'm trying to leave, and I'm like, "All right, sir, back up. I'm trying to leave the building." And he draws like a clock, and it says 3 o'clock, right? And then he wipes it away all smudgy with his red hand, and then he uses his other not red hand and makes it all go away like it was never there. I was like, I got to find out what's on that glove because he made it spotless. But at the same time, you know, John with his great human demeanor goes up and pulls the shotty out and makes him run away. But I kind of watched the guy. He just jumps in the construction pit. So I go over and make sure he's okay, and his clothes are in there. His clothes, no body. And I'm like, that guy's probably streaking. So if you see a naked clown running around, just have something to defend yourself, all right? This sounds crazy. I got to get back to work. I'll see you after work like normal. Be careful around 3 o'clock. I know what's happening.
Hey, Psyduck, did you want to mention anything before you left?
Oh, no, this is perfect because literally at this current moment, he is trying to provide that typical therapist priest kind of like smiling, nodding. But as it's slowly gone through, it's changed from like this understanding to concern.
Concern.
Now this guy hallucinating
about
a clown that has a loaded weapon running around the street.
Oh, no.
Clown doesn't have a weapon. I had a weapon. John had a weapon. Clown just got naked and just.
He was saying that you're the clown.
No.
DC.
Trust me. Ask John. I'm not making this up. He saw it. He'll confirm it.
Can you give me the gun?
No, that's fucking illegal.
Yeah,
this
it's
is a government-assigned firearm.
Yeah, it's government assigned to the United. We didn't cover this part. I'm sorry in the opening. So the United States Postal Service arms their service members now because of all the terrorist attacks that have been happening.
They've been rolled into FEMA, their civil defense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know what I'm doing. I get evaluated once in a while. I'm fine.
Exactly. So yes, that's why he has a gun. Don't think of it like I know Psyduck. You're like, why does this mailman have a gun? And sorry, I didn't clear that up.
This is normal. This is life now.
Yeah.
He's Canadian. He's used to the mailmen who are sorry, not the ones who make you sorry.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
So it'd be very appropriate. It's like, are you sure you do not wish to speak to Cindy for a moment, DC?
You want to read people?
Oh, do you want? Yeah, you can actually. If you want to, it's either.
I want to do the same.
Psychology. Both of you.
Oh, fuck. That's so bad. I don't know how to read people. I'm a charmer.
Oh, all right. Well, tell me what you're looking for in particular.
I'm just trying to see, like, if he's doing the nodding thing, my guy's not dumb enough to think that he's just doing it just to get me out of his way.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that. It's that your psychology is that low. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll it anyways, because why not?
I'm gonna have to adjust your character. Oh my god! Okay,
Way to go,
first of all, congratulations. That is on a hell of a roll. Secondly, dude, I realize that you should probably have a base. Everyone should have a base higher psychology than 10, because that's basic human. Call of Cthulhu. Anyway, yes, you look at him and you immediately go, "Wait a minute, he's only just agreeing with
Listen,
me."
Yeah, so I get like super serious. Like my whole demeanor changes, and I go straight up to Father Bartholomew. He goes, "Listen, Father, I know you think I'm crazy. I get that look a lot, but I know what I'm talking about. And all I'm telling you this for is because if anything happens, I need you to also protect Cindy. I know she could take care of herself, but you are the man here, and it's your job to make sure she's okay. So you keep this place safe, all right?" And I pat him on his left shoulder really fucking hard with my heavy ass size, and I leave the building. Get back up my back.
Okay, and Psyduck, what you notice is that this guy is clear. You normally don't, like, it's not something that you normally get to really think about much, because you usually hear people rant and rave all the time. It's a bar.
Yeah.
But you've never heard somebody say it with such conviction. Like, you believe he actually saw all these things happen.
Can I ask one question?
What's that?
Bartholomew's going to quickly look onto his left shoulder to see if there's red paint or anything on his shoulder, just to double check.
No, there's no red paint.
No,
Okay.
I'm not the clown with the cool ass cleaning glove.
Yeah. Yeah, you go
With
to...
that excluded.
Cleaning clown, new from Blamco.
Yeah, you go to touch the shoulder on your... You go to touch your shoulder, and then immediately the music just kicks back on, making you jump a little bit.
He's going to just
shoot that fucking jukebox.
You go, whoa, jeez. I mean, gosh.
same.
Yeah, so you basically, you're sitting there left in the bar.
Shot.
Huh?
He's going to drink. Just like, you know what? This has been a long day.
Okay,
It's just opened.
give me a D100 roll, please.
Oh, fudge.
Okay, I'll get my sheet here. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of fun things for that.
Okay, I'm pressing the bonus. Why is it a bonus selection window? I'm confused.
No, you can just type /R 1D100. Yeah, I just need a number. All right, so you type /R space 1D100.
Oh, I was putting it all together because you didn't say space.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, awesome.
I'm kidding. I played this how many times?
Okay, so you got a 47. Good to know. All right.
47 zombies.
I'm not good with the computers.
Let's see.
Help. I'm bad with computers.
I'm bad with computers.
Stop all the downloads.
Stop all the time.
There we go. And there we go. Okay, nothing you have to worry about right now. So you take a few swigs from it, and you're just kind of looking around like, shit, man, this is getting really heavy. No one's at your bar. It's like the middle of the afternoon.
Ever since I drove the terrorist and and the pickpockets, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a bit
I don't want to go to Johnny Terror Bar.
Yeah.
I want to go to Fuddrucker.
Okay.
Oh my god, do you guys still have Fuddruckers?
I don't think so.
Butt
No,
fuckers.
I remember them in Texas.
I think it's a West Coast thing.
Yeah.
We had one up here, and it totally tanked when we had one for a while.
Well, yeah, because it's like you go up. It's buffet style burgers, which is the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
It had like the Carmen San Diego kind of a red-hatted lady, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, what the fuck are you thinking about?
That's-
Canadian.
I was thinking like that sounds a lot like drugs to me.
Yeah, like I went to Carmen San Diego Steakhouse. Where's the bill? Who knows?
She stole the steaks. Yeah. Anyway,
I have to justify myself on this. So
okay. So you believe that Cromwell believes what he saw is real. You had a swig from your own stash, and there's nobody in the bar.
Your business is failing.
Fuddruckers leave.
Well, normally during the day, during afternoon, you have a rush of people come in for lunch. There's nobody here today, actually.
they go to the bar for lunch. So they're like, "Oh man, I only have 30 minutes. Give me 4 shots."
Raccoon City is a
Nice.
very Midwestern town. So
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah.
So you're right. So
Years
4
ago.
shots.
they are in
please.
Illinois, mind you, the mountains of Illinois.
So they just have the shots ready, is what you're telling
Mhm.
me. The shots are just ready on the counter, and they're like, "Jamie, order up."
Yep.
He's like, yeah, can I get those to
How it runs
go?"
it. This is the lunch special.
So your Jill sandwich isn't bringing anybody in, and it's kind of a slow day.
Perry.
Do you? Oh, and one other thing, Cromwell mentioned that. Well, he mentioned on that map. Remember where he wrote all the X's? One of them was on the water treatment plant as well.
I got to admit, the character at that moment, while he would believe, probably would not have put anything significant into his memory.
You did when
because-
we wrote it. You did when we wrote it down.
Okay.
Unless you're just saying that I forgot that. That's okay.
No, I'm just saying like if we're talking about the stuff that came from Diggs's character. it'd be
No.
like, oh,
No.
Of course.
Oh no, I'm saying like the map. What's interesting is that the water treatment plant's the one X'd.
Gotcha, because I'm just trying to justify myself under Fuddruckers. Anyways, but
No one cares. It's a fake restaurant, and you just bought into it.
Yeah.
Fuddruckers is real.
No, it's real, but I think what you've just described is a fever dream. I don't think it is a real burger
My
restaurant.
childhood was a
Yeah. If there was a Carmen San Diego steakhouse, that
If
would be.
there was a Carmen San Diego burger joint, I would know
go
about
there.
it.
I would be there.
Yeah.
I think everyone would know about it. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, Carmen's. Oh yeah, it's great." And
Yeah. But yeah.
Be in San Diego, obviously.
So you have nobody in the bar right now. What are you gonna do?
Well,
Do you want to just sit in your bar and tend it and hope someone comes in? Like, because I didn't want to. I didn't want to. If you had a plans to do anything with your character, I didn't want. I wanted you to do that now.
following the character, as boring as it may sound, he literally is just going to
No, it's not
pick
boring.
up the newspaper, read it, lament the bills, and try to play with his cat, Adam Whiskers.
Well, you're not at your house. Yes, that is his cat's name.
My house was attached to this bar because I'm poor.
Okay, so your cat's not at the bar. Is at your house. It's. Oh wait, no, this is your house. I'm sorry. We've established that.
Because I'm poor.
Yes, that's
yeah,
right.
He sleeps on that pile of straw in the corner.
No, he has a house on the second floor. I for some reason totally forgot that aspect because we aren't on that map. As a matter of fact, I still have that map. Let's activate that so you guys can see that.
I sleep in my office because
Yeah.
I haven't said this enough. I can't afford home.
Graphic design is my burden.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Wow.
Don't worry, you'll get there, Mike.
I did make this map that was Capcom.
Again, another fake place.
Anyway.
No, do not break down.
Oh wait, that's Cromwell. I grabbed the wrong guy.
All of
Fucking all these beardies in here.
I've been staring at a gray screen for like 2 hours.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, how come you guys don't have any access to this? So you have
Theater of the mind.
I
Boy.
see it through like YouTube version.
okay.
That's what I have to use.
Text can see it. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Was it a chat?
Yeah,
Section
you
10
guys
now.
should all be able to see this.
I
Let me
can.
reload and see if that breaks it or what.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, kind of a bar.
Yeah, no, they don't see anything is what they're saying. Because the program is like doing whatever. But yeah.
Programs do that.
So anyway, are you there, Sadok?
I'm here.
Okay. So you're just kind of tending bar and it's just fucking empty in here, man. And you're just gonna run through and bet. Okay. So 1 second while I do something. Do you see this when I roll those?
I only see private rolled.
Okay, good. That's all. Yeah. So making sure you guys aren't seeing that.
Oh, he is gonna give a call to be the nagging person to who would be in charge of a clock at the city hall? Would it be just like maintenance facilities?
Yeah. That would be maintenance and facilities.
I'm just gonna call about the stupid clock. Keep going 6.
Okay. So
Yeah, you should say you have it on good authority that the clown said it will be 3.
Listen, I may be a
you
terrorist.
guys are spreading the legend of the clown. I love it. So yeah, you essentially sitting here at your bar, kind of running things. You're getting ready to call services, and that's when you notice that there are a bunch of people outside your bar right now, currently kind of just huddled around something that's in the street.
Oh man,
Customers. He's getting really kind of tense about this. Like, oh, this is an opportunity. No, I must assist people. So
Yeah.
he's gonna go outside with his basic bartender apron and wiping his hands.
Okay. So you're gonna go outside, and just
It's really bright, so he covers his eyes because bars usually are dull.
Oh yeah, it's very dark in there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a horror movie. So you walk outside, and there's the clown. No, I'm kidding. You walk outside. It's like, oh,
Shotgun and chases after the clown.
yeah. You walk outside, and you kind of make your way through the crowd of people, and you push them aside. And lying on the ground, what they're looking at, it looks like somebody's hand, like in the grate. And everyone's just kind of staring at it. They're like they're mumbling to each other.
Just a hand in the street.
No,
Yeah,
in the
don't
sewer
give that guy a
storm
hand.
drain. Yeah, it's Yeah, exactly. There's just a hand in the storm drain, like
I just imagine his character coming out and go, "Oh my God, a hand in the drain! What a tragedy." Speaking of tragedies, it'd be a shame if you missed happy hour.
You guys look pretty sad. Well, for the next hour, beer is only half off.
Get crazy bread.
He's like,
Just
we got
this person.
nobody wanted to buy my Jill sandwiches.
So okay. Paint the picture for me. Is it just like a hand?
Okay,
Or is there like
so
an
let me-
arm attached to it? And
So let me give you the idea. So essentially, everyone, I can draw it actually because it allows me. I have that technology.
Yeah,
Cool.
draw. Use your drawing skill.
Yes. So here's kind of the sidewalk here that leads around here. There's supposed to be like a like some kind of cool pattern. I don't know. And then
is the hand red? Do we think it's the clown's hand?
oh, I can't draw down there. Okay, so that's fucked up. Anyway,
It's all right. Dogs can't look down.
yeah, exactly. So here's the grate right here, right? And the hand is here, and then you have all these people. Actually, move the screen down. Yep. You have all these people kind of around it, and you kind of spread them around. It's like maybe like 20 people.
What is this?
And everyone just keeps looking at it, and they're just like whispering to each other. You're like, should we call somebody? What the fuck? Is that real?
Did I just leave and not notice the crowd of people in hand?
Actually, they came afterward because he was waiting at the bar.
Oh no, you
You didn't
arrived,
see my secret roll, so you don't know what I just threw out there. So
Yeah, you arrived before the hand hour.
yeah, you arrived before the horrible secret roll that's gonna get Psyduck killed. So don't worry.
Seeing this, he's going to try to usher the people into his bar because this is odd at a crime scene.
Oh, you're just gonna push people. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna do that?
Just like, now, everyone, this is obviously a traumatic scene. We will call the appropriate.
As you're
authority
starting to say that,
time.
somebody cuts you off and goes, "Oh my God, look at it!" And you turn around to look at it because that's just a normal reaction you'd have, and you see it dissolve into goo and then disappear into the storm drain, almost like on its own volition. Everyone is like, "What the fuck was that? Holy shit! Did you guys fucking see that?" Give me a sanity check.
And the story is about goo.
And you just start screaming. You just lower your jaw.
Yeah.
Sanity, just 1d800 or.
No, it's on your sheet. It's on the left side.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yep.
I've played this
Nice. Yeah, you realize that Oh, that's absolutely horrifying. But you can't let these poor people, like, people are just like trying to follow the damn thing. Like, you just take
Get away without buying it from his pub.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
He's gonna try to throw together like some really lame ass justification for it. They're kids and the movie prop. The weird things have been happening lately. Obviously, it's a movie prop that just got away. This is
All right, give
not
me.
possible.
Let's roll for that one because that sounded like really convincing. Give me a what is your character's best thing? I think it was like what? Persuade.
Psychology, first aid.
Persuade is
listen.
probably the best. I think. Yeah, it was persuade. You
Oh,
also have
that's-
charm, but not much in it. Yeah.
Where's persuade? Okay.
Yeah.
And -2 bonus die. Or
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me. I was gonna
Oh,
say
you're
I was gonna say roll with a disadvantage. Thank you for reminding me. Could have done it without it. I would have been like, fuck. Anyway.
Oh, this person a hand.
Oh, you do a persuade. Yeah, everyone's just like, hell no, man, get the fuck off me. Like, they're just like, dude, you didn't see that shit. That was fucking crazy. Yeah, they were just like, it's fucking crazy, man. Get the fuck off me. Like, they just
Then
run.
how are you gonna
You
explain
see
it?
them running down the street to try to follow it, and then some of the other people are like, ugh, I gotta go to work. You know, like,
Follow
this
it.
this
Set it
was a
up.
lot. They were thinking, like, we need to call the police. She asked, a couple people, like, can you just go and call the cops? Can you do something, please? Because they don't have cell phones.
Yeah. Oh, the 90s.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go call the police. Call.
Yeah. You call 911, right? I guess, or you just dial the police station direct.
You're just gonna dial the police station.
You're gonna dial the police station
Along the way,
direct. You-
Yeah. Like a non-emergency line.
Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna say that does make a lot more sense because in my head I was like, oh, you want to have a conversation with that guy, okay? But no, what you said makes sense. So yeah, you call down the Raccoon City Police Department, and it just rings, and it just rings, and then it just rings, and then you get an automated message and a click. This is the Raccoon City Police Department. All our lines are currently busy with other callers. If you're in an emergency, please dial 911. And then that's it.
Is there a non-emergency for a fire department?
You could just call their firehouse. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna call a firehouse.
Okay. Yeah. You go ahead and dial up the firehouse, and yeah, you just hear it like Raccoon Fire Department.
This is Bartholomew at Jay's bar.
Uh-huh.
It appears that there's a disposed body or hand.
Sorry, could you say that again?
There's a hand in the sewer.
Don't fucking call here and he hangs up.
He's gonna call again.
And then you just hear her pick it up. Raccoon Fire Department.
My child, this is a serious.
Will you
matter.
stop fucking calling down here? I'm gonna get the cops to trace this fucking line. He hangs up the phone.
I'm gonna call another time.
Oh, you're gonna call a third time?
I'm just gonna call a third time.
Okay.
You're gonna send someone to deal with it.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I was like, please go ahead.
You're like-
send the cops out.
You're doing the John McClane thing where he's just like, do I sound like I'm ordering a fucking pizza? Yeah. So you.
A hand is melting in the sewer.
All right. Yeah. So you give it another call and he just picks up and he goes, Raccoon Fire Department.
Call the police, my child.
Why are you calling here? All right. Where are you at? Tell me where
There's
you're
a
at. Tell me where you're
I've
at,
already
big
said
man.
it.
What-
You are a special member of the team, are you not?
He hangs up the phone.
Saints preserve us.
You got him to listen to you, and then you insulted him.
I'm not good at this, okay?
It's like Oblivion with the dialogue wheel where it's like insult,
Fucking
compliment, pride, insult.
That's what it feels like. I'm sitting here like, damn, okay. He's like, get you to listen. You're like, you weren't very bright, were you?
Yeah, and so it's like Oblivion. You
I'm
just
gonna
keep
say
approaching.
it's like actually dealing with the public, but goddamn.
I like that. Like,
he announced where he was from at the first conversation.
yeah, is anyone wearing a backpack? It's 10%. It could be a cell phone.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's a car phone that's the size of
Yeah, let me get my beeper out.
a briefcase phone.
You have reached the Raccoon City Police Department.
The 98 they had, that wasn't that bad.
If you have an emergency, please scream a voicemail. But yeah, so you're gonna call the fire department a fourth time?
No, he is not. He is going to call upstairs to.
Do you remember that you have a specific number from the last game we
No.
played? You talked
It's
to.
been a long time.
Oh, okay. You're fair enough. I was gonna say you have a phone number of the of a investigator.
Okay. Father Bartholomew will go ahead and call the investigator.
Yeah, he's the one who asked you
And as
about
he
the
says
whole
that,
thing
can the
downtown.
jukebox come on?
Huh?
When he says the investigator, can the jukebox turn on?
Oh, yes. Yeah, as soon as you say I'm calling the investigator, like you're yelling up to the box, controlling all the music.
Dun, dun, dun.
In the theater or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, it picks it up.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
So yeah. Yeah, so you who were you dialing? The investigator?
The investigator? Yeah.
Yep.
The investigator.
Mm-hmm. I'm just getting my DM notes up because I had actually moved Psyduck's thing to a different document. Okay, here it is. Yep. Yes, this is Detective Nice. You've reached my phone. I'm currently at my desk, and this isn't a recording.
So Bartholomew's just going to pause because it sounds exactly like a recording. Hello?
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. It is a recording. Leave a message after. No, I'm kidding. I'm just. Hey, so what can I do for you, Father?
Would you kindly come down to my bar and investigate why there are melting hands in the drains around my area, kindly?
Wait, what? Sorry, did you say there's hand melting drains?
There was a hand out of the storm sewer. It does appear that, with many witnesses...
Do you have a jazz band going on back there? What's going on?
Oh, it's the glorious jukebox, but we can talk about that later.
It's Weather Channel Jazz.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, there's a hand and people are dancing back there.
we're just happy it's not currently Britney Spears.
Yes.
She is apparently very
Yes.
popular these days.
Anyway, yes. It just goes, wait, so you're saying you found a body?
Well, generally the hand is attached to the body, but this one was just a hand.
You found a dismembered hand?
Proceeded to
Okay.
melt.
When did you find this? Just like a few minutes ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Then it melted.
Then it... Wait, so what was it? Was it like a party favor or something? What is it?
That is a very fantastic question.
Okay. You know what? Let me... I'm gonna send some people down there. And I'll probably... You know what? I'll come down there myself. Everybody's so busy. There's nobody here at the station just about. I was just wrapping up this report. I'm sorry, I was just wrapping up this report, so I'll be down there in a bit.
Yes. Another request, if you could be so kind.
What?
I provided a lot of information to this young gentleman at the firehouse. He will be able to provide you with more information in regards to the hand.
Oh, okay. I'm coming down to
He was
you
very
anyway.
Supportive and very kind.
Okay. We'll talk in a minute. Just bye. And he hangs up.
He's just gonna have this little shit-eating grin. It's like,
Yeah, as you're like kind of smiling to yourself, you hear a crash from upstairs and Cindy's scream.
Swear to God.
Gonna grab the shotgun from under the bar.
And you hear the two of them running down the stairs, and all they're saying, no, they have two, Will and Cindy, running down the stairs, and they're like, "It's moving! It was fucking moving! You should have saw it!"
What was moving? It makes sense.
The potatoes, they were moving.
Wait.
Yeah.
Potatoes?
The potatoes that Will was cooking, they were moving. That's all you hear, because we're going to move over next to Ian Michael Dim as Diggs delivers his mail.
Oh, it's me again. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody.
It's a me.
It's me.
Oh, we're going to get back to the rest of y'all in a moment. Don't you worry about that. So here we go. Ian Michael Dim, the plumber himself, sitting down. You're at your desk, kind of just, what are you watching, a game, or are you just like having breakfast?
Hate to do this to you, Crow, but I've got 5 minutes before I got to get ready for work.
Oh, shit. How long have we been playing? Only...
3 hours.
It says 2 hours on me. Have we been playing for 3?
5:30 to
Sucked for a
8:30.
while.
Yeah, we started late, but
Oh, yeah, that's probably
Hey,
why.
Dim, I see you. Where'd you get that money? Oh, God. Watch out for flesh monsters. Bye.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, we'll do
okay.
quick role play. Quick.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
Diggs did a great job right there.
Yeah, I am so sorry, man. I didn't know that we were coming close to your time. I would have gotten to you a lot sooner.
no,
Ugh.
you're good, man.
Okay, so,
Next time if you want to stop here.
do you guys want to stop here?
Harder intro.
Well, I don't want to rush him. I want him to be part of it.
Okay.
I'm right.
You're right. No. That's a good point. So here's what I'm going to...
We didn't get to Frank either.
We didn't get to Frank either. And that's why we're going to cut to Frank right now.
We never finished Star Trek.
We will at some point. At some point, yes.
Slar is still doing his Disney things.
Yes. So,
Yes.
basically, what we're gonna do is come back to this later. But Frank, who has been, let's just say, busy as a beaver, as one would be, correct?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Right.
He's always
A lot of cleaning in my lab to do.
Yes. A lot of cleaning in his lab. And I'm not going to go too far into what exactly Frank was dealing with, but here's what I'm going to leave you with as a taste. Because I think that'd be good.
Is
So
he the clown?
No. That clown is something totally different, and it's probably confusing Frank for great reasons, and I can't wait to see what he says about it. But anyway, so Frank, you're currently in your lab, and you look over, and in the container is the goo that you had been working on for so long, and you're not entirely sure how much of Randy is left. All you see is his face, and it's kind of like in a goo shape, and he's like, hey, doctor, do I look good? Is everything okay? The rest of his body is goo.
Looking great, buddy. I'll get you a burger after this.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Thank you very much, doctor. I would love to have a burger. I haven't had one in so long.
Yeah, it's been
sandwich.
tough, hasn't it?
Yeah, I hope you find the cure for whatever this flu is.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find the cure. You'll be just fine, buddy. Just rest, relax.
Okay.
Slide.
So you have him on a kind of like a table that can straight shot its way directly into a furnace if you need to. That is just an emergency, but you can also just do that whenever you want. The buttons are there. So, what are you going to do now? With everything that has happened over the last evening, and I'm not going to go over everything. This is already starting to turn out a lot harder than you imagined.
I thought
Oh.
it's been a crazy day.
Oh, by the way, here's the lab. I didn't put your character tokens in it yet, but there it is.
Oh.
It's part of it.
I don't have any vision of the scene. Read.
Oh, really? I can fix that. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to try, have I had any luck progressing reversal for the goopening?
Actually, give me a roll for on one of your sciences, whichever one you want.
He wants to do degoopening. It's a very specific science.
Okay, there you go. You guys should see that now.
I'd be a liar to say I haven't read medical reports with goop written on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've made some progress on the reformation process, but not exactly promising. And you know that it has quite possibly, since the furnace is connected to the sewer system, could quite possibly have gotten out.
Well, looks like we get to see what my experiment does on the larger scale.
And that's where we're going to leave it.
You're a bad person.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish we could have got to everyone. I apologize. I was a little slow on the start there. But yeah, it's been a busy weekend, and we just got done with a podcast prior to this, so we were just like coming down from that. But yeah, I hope that was okay. What did you guys think? You guys enjoy yourself?
Honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
it was
actually quite
okay.
I like the fact that the intro is going to be 2 parts because it allows us to find timing and pacing and just kind of return to the communication style that we had with like Star Trek.
Hey, man, I'm doing perfect here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
Hey, John Travolta.
So my goal was at the end of this that
And then,
either you guys meet up together as group or groups, but you guys at some point at the end of this, you guys will end up either on your own or whatever, just end up finding people. So don't worry.
I'm gonna get to some point and be like, "Hey guys, I know somebody," and I'll just know somebody all the way through everybody.
You know every character. I was gonna have you meet everybody, but yeah, I'm sorry, Deputy had to leave. So, yep.
Not as much as I'm sure he's sorry he had to leave.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was getting that late for him, but we'll get back to it. Ain't no thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
Let me know if there's anything you want me to fix, change. I'm gonna have sound effects next time, and all the music and stuff will be there because I downloaded everything and just didn't plug it into my device. So hey, Nick Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah. So Resident Evil so far as you guys have noticed, there's a lot of goop in it. So far.
Like goop. No.
Very goopy. This is going to be a Saturday thing. Every other Saturday, most likely, because Tex is still playing his game on Saturday. So I can only record, so not this Saturday. So it would be Saturday, the 29th of May would be our next game.
Bi-weekly.
Yeah, bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
But yes.
Bye.
This was a Call of Cthulhu homebrew, yes. I'm still learning the system if you haven't guessed. Thank you very much. Anyway.
Did better than just
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Anyway, thanks Scott for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time on the next Courtesy Flush. So until then, you guys take care and have a fine evening. See ya. Ha ha ha.